welcome back to the Football Chat podcast. We are back, it's episode 3. We've got a new co-host because the last one is ill. As you would see if you're watching on Sunday. But yeah, how's it? Are you happy to be here?
I am happy to be here.
You don't look happy to be here.
I'm just a little bit ill as well. Just less ill.
Everyone's ill.
Just less ill than Harvey.
There's a terrible illness going around. Don't know if you've heard of it. That's not what he's got. That sounds terrible. Sounds like I got something much worse than he's actually got.
It's called a cold.
Yeah, a cold. Very common. Oh. Producer's already got a problem with us. Has he not started recording or something? Oh. Sorry, this is awful content for you guys. Say his name. Is that Harvey you're talking about? Oh, this is Connor. We are professionals at this, but yeah, this is Connor. Obviously, he's been on before. Had some great moments like when he slapped the sofa because Arsenal are
Why are you going
shocking.
backwards?
Why are we going back?
We're shocking.
Famous moment, and you will be back for Saturday, hopefully. Can we confirm it?
Well, I don't know if we can confirm it. It depends.
Gutted.
Depends upon I'm changing.
But yeah, we should be here for England and/or on Saturday about 7:15. So tune in for that if you are a loyal fan and you love England, because we'll be going mental. I don't. Is it? It's at Andorra, isn't it? I think so. Not at Wembley. Thank you, producer. Right. First up, we've probably discussed the games of the weekend. Obviously, Liverpool 2, Manchester City 2. We covered this game on TFC Live. Goals from Salah, Mane.
I think so. Can you confirm this?
Can you? Because I've forgotten already. Usually we record on Monday, so it's the day after, but we are recording on a Wednesday, and we don't know who scored. Professional as always. Foden, and then.
Well, the only one I remember is Salah because he scored a banging goal.
Yeah, that was a good goal. To be fair. Anyway, did you watch the game?
Well, I watched some of the game.
You watched some of the game.
I watched them mostly.
Oh yeah, of course. Avid fan. Mane.
Salah, we got them too.
Salah, yeah, we had them. Thanks.
Foden.
Oh,
the other one we had.
As well. Good.
God.
And
Ooh.
can you spell the name?
Huh? De Bruyne.
De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne scored. Yeah. I remember that vividly. As you can tell by us having to find out the names. But yeah, it's a good game. After the 60th minute. Before then, very dull. Nice to go on to the point where Harvey literally fell asleep. But yeah, decent football from both sides. Tight first half. Second half was much more expansive. Obviously, from what you saw,
I watched the first half.
You watched the first half.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
There's
literally
no point.
But which side were you more impressed with from the first half? If
City.
you cast your mind back to City, yeah.
City.
They did create more. I don't know. Yeah.
They had more shots.
Couldn't put anything on chances. Target. But this is the point. They don't have a striker. They severely missed that lethal striker that's just going to get them goals.
Was the Bernardo Silva tap in that game? Was that?
Yeah. No, that was Champions League against PSG. But yeah, they missed so many easy chances. Create so many big chances that they just don't put away, and that is City's big issue, because XG has them top of the league on 17, 4 points clear of everyone, and yet they're down in third, 2 points off leaders Chelsea, a point off second place Liverpool. So I think it's all to do with the striker. They're just not scoring enough goals because they don't have someone who's just going to find a goal.
They weren't willing to buy one, were they?
No, they should have just put the money on the table for Kane or Haaland, or even took a punt on someone smaller like, I don't know, like Danny Ings, who went to Villa. Go and get in.
There was the one in the Serie A they wanted for.
Dusan Vlahovic, was that it?
Yeah, because we wanted him as well.
Yeah, obviously we got Lukaku in the end, who's doing very well. Go on to him soon, but yeah, City don't have a striker, really struggling with them, but then 2-2. So they're scoring a lot of goals, but they are conceding a lot, which doesn't make sense with the striker theory, but yeah, it's clear they would score more goals, put games to bed earlier, and not have to worry too much about the goals they're conceding if they had a striker. I mean, Southampton, they just could not break him down. Tino Livramento had a fantastic game, but he's not the only defender on the pitch. So they just need a player who's just going to get a goal. Like Harry Kane.
And then they beat us 5-0.
I mean, not this season, but normally Harry Kane just gets goals.
Oh, yeah. Harry Kane has missed a few as well.
I mean, yeah, 5-0 against
Arsenal.
Norwich and Arsenal, wasn't it?
Yeah, 10 goals, 2 games.
Yeah. It disproves our theory massively.
Not even 10 goals in 2 games, 15 goals in 3 if you count Everton last game of the season.
But, oh yeah. Yeah. But, to be fair, Arsenal
At the time,
have been incredibly poor this season.
we have. Other than Spurs, we've not really done anything. But we
Yeah.
should have had 6 or 7 against Spurs.
Like, Burnley, it took an Odegaard free kick to beat them.
Lovely free kick though.
Norwich looked the better side for portions of that game.
Yeah.
And then, who did they just play? Arsenal.
Brighton, we drew 0-0.
Brighton. Exactly. But what I watched the game, Brighton looked like
We should
they
have
should have scored at least 3.
But
And Brighton, I know we're going off topic a bit here, but Brighton have been fantastic
Very
this
well.
season. Very different to how they were last season. Last season they created a lot of big chances but couldn't put them away. This season they've been so clinical when they've got the chances. And it sees them, like 5th in the league at the moment? Something like that?
6th, yeah.
Joint with Everton and United.
Yes.
We'll get into those two shortly, but yeah, it's a very good season for Brighton. Glad to see it because I love Graham Potter. Fantastic manager. Would like to see him in England if we get rid of Gareth Southgate.
When we get rid of Gareth Southgate,
When?
please.
Let's hope we lose the qualifier so we can finally.
Well, it's at top anyway. If we lose to Hungary and Andorra, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we're
We can't go less than second.
so clear at the moment. Albania are the next best side in the group. Love them.
Are they actually second?
They're second at the moment. It's sensational. Because Poland and Hungary just lost so many points, but I do think Albania have got to play Hungary and Poland. This next couple days are not great for them. But yeah, Liverpool City. Foden comes through with a goal. Salah scores as always. Mane even scored, and De Bruyne. It's the big hitters, the big game.
But it's what you'd expect. Although Van Dijk, did you see Van Dijk moaning at the Liverpool fans for not going mental when Salah scored?
I didn't know.
Because he was shouting at you, not enjoyed. Is it you just like
You
what more?
not
Not
enjoyed?
enjoy? No, are you not impressed? There you go.
Yeah, you not enjoy. Right, should we go on to our next topic? We produce a thumbs up. Excellent. Vardy form. So, he's top of the goal scorer's chance despite not scoring, I think, in the first 2 games.
2 games, yeah.
And it's decent from the lads. I know he got a hat-trick against someone. He scored, yeah, that was it, hat-trick against Wolves, I think it was, but one of them was an own goal.
One was an own goal.
But they did win that game. Was it Wolves or was it Watford? Someone like that.
Wolves.
So that obviously helped him massively. The own goal, I don't think that counts towards his 6, if not if he's on 7. But yeah, it's certainly been a good turnaround from Vardy, who I was tipping to struggle at the start of the season. He looked like he'd finally...
Although that's what you kind of expect from Vardy.
Yeah, he's 36 now. And all his game is ball over the top. He's quicker than the defenders. He's going to get on the end of it and he's going to tuck it past
Considering
the keeper.
he's 36, he is very
And now
fast.
that he's 36, you expect that he's going to have lost a yard of pace. That's just natural. So maybe his style isn't going to work in the Premier League. But been proven wrong massively. He's still incredibly
very
quick.
Fast. Like, it's kind of scary.
His finishing just seems to get better with age. And he's been good this season. Double the goals of both Ronaldo and Lukaku. Yes, he's played more games, but equally he didn't score before for those 2 rocked up. So, since they've joined, double their goals.
Maybe that's what kicked him
both
into
of them
thing.
combined.
Because he didn't score before they come, and then they both come over.
Yeah, and he's like,
I'm not having that.
Yeah, no, I'm the striker in this league. Joint top goal scorer with Mo Salah, who is having an exceptional season. I think Mo Salah's one of the most underrated players.
Yeah.
So many people.
But he's underrated by everyone else except from Liverpool fans.
Liverpool fans love him and over him. Everyone else, yeah.
Everyone else is very
him.
underrated.
But they just did discredit all of his achievements.
Yeah.
Because even Chelsea fans are guilty of doing it. I'm not saying they're not.
No, everyone is.
Yeah. It's just I think he deserves a lot more credit for what he's done. He got to 100 Premier League goals in one of the fastest times.
Behind.
Especially considering he's a winger.
Mm-hmm.
For the entire time, everyone else.
So from when he plays the odd
like
2 games a season at striker.
Yeah, because they've got an injury crisis and Firmino's rubbish.
They should be playing him at striker. Firmino is awful. Like I'm sorry, I'm not even sorry for the fans. He is tragic.
For the system, he is perfect because what Firmino does is he drops in, he creates the space in behind that allows Mane and Salah to run into. He gets the ball, he plays it off either wide or that ball goes over the top, or wide with the fullbacks into them. So he creates the space by dropping into the positions, and it's incredibly intelligent from him. And I think he is underrated to a certain extent. There was a point of time where he's very underrated.
Awful.
Then there was a point of time he's overrated. Now I think he's back to being underrated again because
Don't think he's tragic.
what he does for the team is so underestimated. Like, yes, his goal and assist, his goal contribution output isn't great, but that's not the role he plays. He's an
attacker. He does play
very much a centre forward, more of a cam than he is a out and out striker.
Yeah, no, he's not an out and out striker, but he should still be putting a couple in.
Yeah, and we've seen this season, Diego Jota now has played more games this season.
He is a baller.
He just gets goals. He just puts the ball in the back of the net, and that's what Liverpool were missing as a striker. Because though Firmino obviously dropping in, creating the space worked, the fluidity across that front line of players being able to switch about, and Jota is predominantly a winger, it means that Liverpool have so many options, outlets to pass to find, to score the goals, rather than relying on Salah every time. I mean, Jota was up there for the goal scoring charts until very recently. I think Firmino played 2 games or something like that and didn't do much in them. Right. So Vardy very good this season.
Very good. But that's it.
Despite
Vardy.
Leicester having not a good season, they're down in like 11th.
But it's also like Son's having a good season. There's that what?
Son's having a good season.
16th.
No, Tottenham are 8th now, which I was shocked to see.
Are they 8th?
They're 8th. I'm fairly sure. Because they beat Villa.
They beat Villa. You're right. So they're one.
They beat Villa, which they were very lucky to win. Well, they were better against Villa than they were against Palace, Chelsea, Arsenal, which they conceded 3 goals in each game. But Tottenham look incredibly poor this season.
Yeah, but that's probably one of the most.
And we're a bit biased as Chelsea and Arsenal fans.
That is probably the most least talked about thing because we conceded 9 in 3.
And it's because they've got so lucky results. Their first 3 games, they won 1-0 in each one. They're top of the league. Nuno, you're the one. Best manager in the world. Chance like that. Disgraceful.
Chelsea, Palace, Arsenal.
They scored 1 goal in each of those first 3 games. Only one by 1-0, and it was.
What are they? 6 and 6. They scored 3. No, they can't be. They'll be 6 and.
They've conceded. Yeah, they conceded 9
in 3.
No, they've conceded 10 in the last 4 games. Well, 10 across the season, and then they've scored 3, 1, 2, 6. So yeah, they're still in a big negative goal difference.
To be fair, we're not much better. We are 10 and 6.
But everyone's mocking Arsenal for it.
Yeah, no, that's not fair.
No one's mocking Tottenham.
But no one looks it because they were sat top of the league at some point.
Such a poor season.
We're probably better off with them at the minute. Not even at the minute.
Arsenal are 11th, I believe.
No, we're 9th because I checked it last night.
Are they?
Yeah, I didn't check it last night. I checked it when we.
Must have been a drop point somewhere else. They are
11th. Oh,
yeah,
I checked it after we drew with Brighton. We were sat 8th.
Yeah. I imagine they dropped from other results then because Brentford won. Brentford beat West Ham on the.
That was a great
Sunday
game.
Tottenham won as well.
Tottenham did win.
So that they would have been the teams that pushed above you. So, but yeah, Vardy very good. Leicester not good. Tottenham bad. Son's having a good season.
Very good season.
Someone who was having a good season and a team that are having a good season. Currently top of the league, Chelsea. 1-3-1 Saturday, but Lukaku didn't score. There was a huge opportunity for him. I mean, 2. One of them he scored, and it was ruled offside, which was incredibly close. And then the other, he hit the post from about a yard out.
That was so
which I couldn't believe. He missed, then Aspi missed, then Chilwell fired in as well. But Chelsea had the ball in the back of the net 5 times across the game. Timos was ruled out, which I disagree with massively.
He got an actual goal, didn't he?
He did score later on, yeah.
Yeah.
But the one that was ruled out, I disagree with the ruling out massively.
Oh no,
not
Werner
because
was
biased. It's a completely different phase of play the foul was in. Mike Dean pulling it back that far, it doesn't surprise me because he's useless. But
Mike Dean is no, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. He's tragic.
It wasn't. I don't see why it should have been ruled off. Yes, there was a foul, but that was like so much earlier than the goal. Completely different phase of play. I think it's incredibly unjust to take that from Timo. Glad to see him score later on because I like Timo. Like he's such a likable player, and I'm gutted that he hasn't had the start to life at Chelsea that he would have wanted and hoped for. Yeah, but yeah, he's been very good. Lukaku, supposed to come in and score the goals, only 3 so far from his first 5 appearances, 4, something like that.
He made his debut against us. That was the second game in the season.
Yeah, he was very good in that game.
In the season.
He was good at the Tottenham game. Didn't score though, I don't think, or he might have got 1.
I think he netted. Did he?
I think he scored.
He scored against us.
I know he scored against Arsenal. He would have scored against Liverpool. That's one game which I think he would have scored in without that Reece James red card, because Chelsea were all over him in that game. In the red card, didn't score against Tottenham, and then didn't score against Southampton. It was the double against Villa, wasn't it? That got him 2 more.
Yes.
And Chelsea winning games by big amount of goals, and he's not scoring in them. But he is involved in the play thoroughly. Like, he had the ball in the back of the net. He was marginally offside, which is annoying because I had him captain in my fantasy team. I had Rudiger as well. The assist points, the goal points, and the captain. I'd have been balling. I mean, I did well considering, but we'll get onto that at the end.
No,
sounds like you had a bad week.
I had an awful week, a very bad week, because I forgot to change it, and literally, and then the game on Friday kicked off, and it wouldn't let me make subs. I was like, oh no.
Friday games are a killer. Was there a Friday game?
Yeah, was there? It might have been.
I don't think there was.
Saturday early kickoff thing.
Yeah, United was the first game of the weekend.
That's what I meant. Early kickoff
Friday games
Saturday.
are usually the killer.
Because I woke up at like 12, and usually I change it Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Because then I know who's roughly starting.
Yeah, because
who's injured? Because otherwise you do.
Friday night you get the press conferences on a Friday.
Yeah.
There's a game on the Friday. You get press conferences on a Thursday.
Well, I think I had Saka captained, and it just didn't work because nothing happened on Sunday.
There was nothing between Arsenal and Brighton on that Saturday night. So yeah.
Again, it's Saturday night. I always just assume we play on a Sunday.
Well, Arsenal.
Yeah,
right.
I don't know. I guess because we used to play on a Thursday.
Yeah, so most
so
games
it's just
were
every
on a Sunday.
game's on a
That's
Sunday.
Tottenham now. Tottenham are always on a Sunday.
Unless they play on the Wednesday night and then
they don't play on the Wednesday.
Yeah, because sometimes it's Wednesday, Thursday,
or
the Wednesday to Friday. It's really weird.
Yeah, and obviously Leicester and West Ham now also play on Sundays because they're playing on the Thursdays. So
the
extra competitions really made European nights have a huge effect now.
But like the whole reason we didn't want the Conference League was because we could focus on the league, and we just haven't done it. Yeah, it really annoyed me.
And Tottenham, interestingly, focused on the Conference League, and
it's because they won an easy trophy. It should be an easy trophy.
They haven't won anything in years. They need that trophy, but I don't think they'll get it. I think Roma will win.
Yeah, that's what I said. Or someone will come down from Europa League.
And I really want to see the final: Tottenham, Roma. Jose Mourinho.
Not even Tottenham Roma. I want it to be like Besiktas Roma.
Roma scoring the no, because imagine the
Jose Mourinho. Yeah.
Abraham heads it in, ex-Chelsea boy, in front of the Tottenham fans. Mourinho in front of the Tottenham fans would be mental. Against his former club.
Nah, he'd do something to trigger him.
Absolutely like, it'd be scenes.
Great.
So yeah, that's what we're hoping for. But in Conference League final.
Would we watch the Conference League final? Because we would.
Yeah, if it's a good game. If it's Tottenham Roma, we'll watch it. If it's Besiktas versus Montpellier, probably not. I don't even know if Montpellier are in there. Let's hope they are. Are Besiktas in there?
Yeah.
Are they not?
Or a team will come down from
Europa League.
A team will come down from
Europa
League.
I forget then the whole thing works like that.
Do you know a game like Leicester West Ham in a final just to piss everyone off?
Leicester and Europa League are really struggling.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to Napoli. They lost to can't remember the team's name, but they lost to them as well. Napoli lost to Spartak. Leicester lost to someone. West Ham. Sorry, the producers put exciting for everyone. West Ham doing well. What, in Europa League? Yeah, well, they've got a really easy group.
They do. They have a very easy group.
West Ham played what? They've got Genk is probably their toughest fixture. So West Ham should be getting out of that nice and easily. I'd like to see them go on a little cup run. Always like to see the other English sides outside the top 6 doing well in Europe.
But I just have this feeling that City won't come out of their group. And City will go down to Europa League and win the Europa League.
Really?
I don't know what it was. I said it at the start of the season.
There's going to be one of those 3 teams that win Europa League, I reckon. Either City, PSG, or Leipzig.
I put Leipzig.
Club Brugge.
I put Leipzig to win the group before Messi joined, and then Messi joined. But I've still got Leipzig to win their group.
Messi hasn't had the start life at Paris that many would have. I mean, he scored a good goal against City, which was good. But the my problem with Messi, and I'm not saying he's a terrible or anything, that'd be mental.
Greatest
Is
player
his
of all time,
work?
I think.
Is his work ethic?
Yeah.
Like, he did nothing in that game until he picks up the ball, gives it to Mbappe, and then slaps it in.
That was a lovely goal.
And everyone's talking about him.
Well,
And that's why Messi's
I don't think
good.
he needs to put as much effort in now.
He does nothing.
He's playing in the league in.
One moment of magic, sorted. Everyone's talking about him.
In my opinion, he's still the best player of all time.
Yes.
He is.
I don't like the debate. I think it's
It's a stupid debate, but in my
for
opinion,
me,
it is Messi.
For me,
I don't-
either Ronaldo or Cruyff. Rogue shout, but the fact he's
Cruyff is
done
very
it
good,
as
yeah,
a
yeah.
player and a manager.
But then you
makes
could say
me-
Zidane's up there, which he is. He's not
Yeah,
far off.
Zidane's got to be up there. You know, he's the first manager to win the Champions League three times in a row. So he's got to be up there for his managerial achievements, and he was a fantastic player. And I think if you do it as both, that puts you. I'd say that puts you ahead.
But then that puts Pep quite high because Pep.
Yeah, but Pep wasn't as influential as a player.
He might not be, but he was a good player.
He was a good player, but I wouldn't put him on the caliber of a Cruyff or a Zidane or a Messi or Ronaldo.
Although it's
in terms of
harder to
playing.
judge as I guess defenders are. Or
Yeah,
CDMs are a
they're
bit.
going to be lower on the list. They don't get the credit they deserve. People like Maldini, Baresi, Beckenbauer.
Maldini was great.
I mean, that AC Milan defence with Maldini, Baresi, and Nesta, and whoever the right back was. I can't. Oh, there was Cafu. That was a ridiculous back four. I'm fairly sure that was around the 2002. I want to say that was their back four.
Think, yeah.
What a mental defence. That would be like someone today having like
would be like
Robertson.
To be fair, it's pretty
much Liverpool in it.
No, I mean last season it would have been Luke Shaw.
He was
Luke
good
Shaw
in the
had a great
Euros, and I think
season.
that's why people think he's had a good season.
No, he did have a
He was
very good
alright for
season.
United, but his Euros was excellent. I think that's what people are focusing on much more than his.
Well, if we go for recent years, it would be Robertson, Van Dijk, probably Ramos, Varane.
We're going for a back five.
No, Ramos / Varane, either or.
Oh yeah.
And then Trent, because
Yeah,
it's literally
very Liverpool dominant, and they have got a very good defence.
They do.
Mind you, I would almost be inclined to throw Rudiger in there.
He's up there. I'd
had
say he's up there.
Very good last 2 seasons.
But then,
especially last season, I'd also be thinking to throw Cancelo in at left back.
yeah,
Because the way that he's transformed his style of play to play at left back and come inside and create the space is exactly what Guardiola does with a player, and he's so good there. They had a problem and they solved it by buying a right back to play a left back.
Well,
It's so Guardiola. They bought him to play right back. Then when we've got 2 good right backs, they're like, well done, mate. Obviously you had a right back. Then you bought another one. You're gonna have 2, so we won't have to play left back then, mate.
especially when Benjamin Mendy did that.
We do not discuss Benjamin Mendy on the podcast.
Although, right, before we move on from
No, we're moving on.
Sheriff,
Okay, yeah, Sheriff Tiraspol.
that is
Champions League 2022 winners, Sheriff Tiraspol. Imagine the scenes.
how you top your group with Real Madrid in it.
I know that.
What, 2
they
years?
beat Real. That's how. But
2 years ago, 3 in a row for the last?
if they beat
Couple
Inter,
years.
I'm fairly sure they're through.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Something like
No,
that.
you need 9 points.
Or not guaranteed, but pretty much.
No, you're guaranteed 3 if you beat them.
9. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
'cause-
all 3 other teams
yeah,
have dropped
'cause-
3 points, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
you're guaranteed at
If
least
they-
second.
They've got one more win. They're through. To the
I'm pretty sure they go through if they draw.
That would be if they get through.
If they draw twice,
into
they
the
go
round of
through, right?
16, if they get through to the round of 16, the money that'll bring to the club, especially
Well, surely they want
a small
third
club in the
because
Malta.
Europa League would be easier for them.
No, because you've got to consider it. Like
Don't get me wrong, Champions
they've
League.
never played European football before, like at this level. They've played Europa League before. They've never played Champions League football before, and
They bottomed their group last year,
they
right?
could go in the Europa League, lose first round, no one will care about them. They go and play in the Champions League round of 16. One, for the fans, what a night. Champions League
I think for
round
everyone,
of 16.
what a night. If they get out of the round of 16, I'm ignoring all of the other big games. That is the game I focus on.
Sheriff,
Because
yeah.
it's
It's
like Leicester
For
2016.
the fans that have been there years and years and years, to see their club finally on Europe's biggest stage in the last 16 of the biggest teams in the world, that's got to be something they're thinking for. And for the players as well. You know, the experience of playing in a round of 16 game in a Champions League.
They're a Romanian club, right?
They're a Moldovan, which is huge for Moldovan football.
Okay,
They're not even top of their league because they're focused so much
third,
on the
right?
Champions
I checked
League.
it the other day.
They're third.
I'd never heard of them, and then I saw it. They bottomed their group in the Europa League last year.
Yeah.
And now they're at top of the Champions League group with
They're
Real Madrid and
above
Inter.
Real, Inter, and
Shakhtar.
Shakhtar.
They should be bottom in that group, but they're on 6 points from a possible 6. Is
hopefully end up being. It is quite a while until the next Champions League games.
3 weeks.
Yeah, because we've got internationals this week and next week. Then the Prem is back next.
Yeah, because our next game isn't. We've got our.
And then I think it could be Carabao Cup after that.
Yeah, League Cup 24th, I think.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
It'll be the 24th of October.
Because we drew Leeds, right? Leeds, not Leeds. It's Leeds.
Something like that. Yeah, Arsenal had Wimbledon.
Yeah, we started Wimbledon.
There. Chelsea have got Southampton, I think.
Oh, so we've not got the greatest of games. I bet City drew.
City got Wickham, I think, or something like that.
City will have drawn like Burton Albion.
City got Wickham in the FA Cup last round. Okay.
Yeah, they beat them. They didn't beat them by much. I think they beat them 4-0.
They've got someone easy this round though. It's like a championship side.
But City do every year.
That's Burnley.
I call it the City Cup because every year they see every other Prem team.
Easy draws.
Every other year, Prem teams will draw Prem teams, and then just City draw an Elite Two team. Like
Chelsea got Tottenham. City are playing like Portsmouth.
No, they are away at West Ham.
Oh. That could be. Well, this year's been.
That'll be a cracking game.
But West Ham will either come out with their first team. City will do what they usually do. Actually, no, wait. City, what they usually do is.
The thing is, City can play whatever side they want, really. And
City smack out their first team and just change like 3 players for like a Dozy Palmer.
Yeah. And then
slap some random centre back in.
Any team they put out looks like their first team with a few young players put in.
That's what it is.
It's
it
like
is every game.
Like the backup in any position is good. You know, the backup to Diaz is Stones. The backup to Laporte is Ake.
Nah, it's more the backup to.
I know at the front. At the front they've got huge depth. At the back it's not as good, but at the front.
I think it's the other way around because at the front.
You reckon they got like?
I mean, striker-wise, they've got.
Say they're starting Grealish and Mahrez. You've got Sterling and Bernardo Silva.
But they'll drop Bernardo
Foden.
Silva down to centre mid.
Yeah, I know they can drop players into centre mid, but there's so many options on that side.
They've got Sterling.
Such a fluid team. It's players that can play anywhere across the pitch. Like
that is
multiple different
they've done
positions.
very well with that. Pep Guardiola is a tactical genius.
It's the way you can just I'll go over here, I'll drop in here, you play here during the game, moving it around. One, it confuses the opposition.
Yeah.
Big time, because if you've got the right winger, he's now playing centre mids. Why is the right back in centre mids?
But the is
why is Cancelo here?
They can also swap from a 4-back to a 5-back every game like it's nothing.
Yeah. Drop Fernandinho in.
Not even that. Just sub Ake on, Laporte on. Yeah. You've still got probably the most solid back line in the league.
Yeah, and
because that's usually what they do against you, innit?
Change their formation so easily to change a game and manipulate it in a way they can take advantage from it is what's made City so good.
That's one game I forgot about. City beat you 1-0, didn't they?
Yes, we have discussed that one on the podcast already. Right, should we get back to topics because we've gone very off piece, but liking it. Right, Manchester United 1-1. At Everton, and Ronaldo didn't start the big talk of the game week.
Main Ronaldo.
We all got him in our fantasy teams, and he didn't play. Do you have Ronaldo?
Didn't because you know do you get notifications from fantasy? From the Premier League app? It told me to sub him out. Ronaldo.
You've listened to the scout
every time.
I never.
No. This was the only time I've ever done it because it was like he's probably not starting. I went. Right.
The scout, honestly, he tells. Last season, I followed his advice like 2 or 3 times.
I topped my league last time I followed his advice.
And awful. Well, you clearly got lucky.
Very lucky. I didn't listen to all of his advice, but it was like sub Robertson out for sure. It was like cool.
Yeah, and then balling. But I made a hell of a decision as well in fantasy. I took Hwang Hee-chan out. I had him in there as like a differential pick because 1.9% had him, and I thought decent. And I swapped him out for Jimenez, so it wasn't awful.
No, he usually just sits on my bench. I just pick the cheap players, just fill up my bench, and then I can just smack everyone
I don't
out.
like that because I like to have the options.
It doesn't really do much for me because I'm just praying that the first 11 players I pick, they can do something.
I know some teams have some players choose to go with like Mohamed Salah 3.9 mil, so they can then spend big in other places. But I like to cover my squad in good players so that I don't have to make transfers every week to
Yeah,
bring
no,
to
it is
some
very
players
heavy
around.
on the actual pitch, but then the bench is a bit
very weak.
very.
So if someone doesn't play, you're screwed
I'm done.
because you're bringing in.
Nah, but it's the cheaper
someone
players
awful.
that might start. It's like Ben
Yeah.
Foster's only 4 mil,
If you
so
go
he
with
sits on my bench.
Josh Brownhill as well for Burnley. I know he was a fancy football favourite because he started.
It's like last
he
year,
was
McNeil would
getting
sit on my bench.
a few clean sheet points sometimes, and you don't. And he's like 4.5 mil or something like that, which is really good.
Yeah,
for
like
a centre
McNeil
mid.
last year was 4.5, and he just sit on my bench until.
But yeah, Ronaldo did not start against Everton. A huge talk about over the weekend because a lot of people were like, oh, he should be starting every game. Mental. He's 36. He's not going to be playing every game at all.
He was too busy moving house because of sheep. Did you read that?
I did like that.
Oh, it was great.
Really good. He doesn't like sheep.
He moved to the UK. There are a couple of sheep.
Went,
so
nah,
he just moved.
not for me. I'm going to go live over here now. I'm moving out and bought an entirely new house. I'm just buying a mansion, settling in and go,
Not even settling in.
few sheep.
Buying a mansion, knowing there's sheep there, sleeping there for 2 days. I think it
There's
was.
no way that he rocked up, went to bed and went, there's sheep. He could have gone and sinned the apartment. Sin the sheep over
Not
there.
even an apartment. This is a 7.6
Sorry, yeah, I don't know
million
why I said
pound
apartment. I meant-
mansion.
Yeah, I
Like
meant
it's a mega mansion.
huge. The big sheep going, making their sheep noises. How did you not
Why didn't he
hear
just buy
that?
the field and just tell the farmers to go away? He has that money.
Yeah, okay.
Like-
But then, if they are farmers, that's probably their livelihood. That's probably that's how they make money, is that farm.
£15 million, right? No matter what you're doing,
Best
what
sorted,
job,
yeah.
you are leaving. You are not staying at that
Especially
farm
from
for...
Ronaldo.
Exactly.
You can say, why am I in it? Oh,
Actually,
Ronaldo wants my
not even
favourite
50
sheep.
million. He just signs a shirt and gives it to you.
Yep, I'm straight out there.
That's
I
actually
could
for life.
sell that for a decent amount.
Like the Queen wants one. You know when the Queen wants
Yeah,
something,
I
it's
know.
worth something.
She didn't even get a Lukaku shirt. I'm fuming.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo though.
Yeah, I guess. Just get one of every Premier League club.
He gets one.
Hang them up. Honestly, it make me respect her
The
so
last
much
player, the
more
last player that I think got one was
that she got.
Ian Wright.
Big fan, so she can wear it,
Because she's an Arsenal fan.
and she's there like, yeah, come on, up the Gunners. Yeah, but she's not going to be sat there in the Emirates.
She did once.
When?
North London derby.
Yeah, but was she in with the fans or was she up? in
No,
the
she was in her
boxes?
boxes. There's
Yeah.
no way. There's no.
Sorry.
No, but
Sorry,
it's like
I want to see the Queen front row next to Chunks and you, and she's Andrew, come on, you Gunners. I don't know their chants, but yeah, that's what I want.
there are a
That's
few
what I want
versions.
from the Queen. And then, Lizzie, I will respect you. This is a personal message to you, Lizzie. If you get in that Arsenal home end and start
She would
chanting
die.
along
She'd have
next
a heart
to
attack.
Chunks and Connor, then I'll respect you.
You're gonna have to buy my ticket though.
Yeah, sorry,
If
Queen.
the Queen buys me a
That's
ticket,
2 tickets for the Queen. Oh, and Chunks. That's 3 tickets, sorry.
nah,
Queen.
Chunks would buy all of us tickets. It's Chunks.
Yeah.
Chunks would sell that stadium
or
out.
G.
Just buy the whole
Buys
stadium.
everyone. It's just you
You know
the
the people
Queen
that-
and Chunks
you
are
know-
the only people let in.
And it'd be like the City games. You know the people that walk down like the whole thing trying to buy tickets. Does that happen at Chelsea games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough.
Chunks just walks up and here's that one.
He's outside just throw out. Who
No,
wants
just
the
sit-
tickets?
Sitting on top, like what Spurs, we just have
And
like,
none of the season ticket holders will have any problem with it. Sure, they'll just go, sure, Chunks, have my ticket, mate.
I found out season ticket holders get to pick their seats before every game.
Did you not know that?
I thought they just got given a seat at the start of the season. Because that would make a lot of sense.
No, it wouldn't.
Why not?
Because you want to pick where you're going to sit.
But every game. Surely you pick the same seat anyway.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you pick one for every game. You don't pick it per game.
Do you not? Oh, that's what the app tells us.
Well, I guess it's set as the one seat, and then you can change it if you want to.
Yeah, that's what it is. So
So-
it's set
Yeah.
set at a seat.
It's
and you
set
can
as
just
this is the standard, and then if you want another seat, you can obviously just change.
whenever
seat.
because they get the notification before us. Like I've got
Yeah.
Right.
Season ticket holders get it early so they can
fiddle with
confirm
their
or
seats.
deny their tickets and move their seats about and that. And then it's like, I don't know if you have it at Arsenal, but Chelsea have members,
Yes.
and that's all that can buy it. Not even given out to the general public.
What tickets?
You have to be a member.
Usually it's the members get it really early, and then there's like 100 left for the
Yeah,
people that.
but-
But the membership at Arsenal is like 99p.
99p.
Yeah, but you get it for like a week. But in that week, you still get to buy the ticket and watch whatever comes out. But I'm with
Chelsea's. You've got to buy it for like.
I'm with the junior gunners, so I get it this
You can
season.
buy like
and then
a
I'll renew it next
yearly
year.
thing. It's like 120 quid.
Oh yeah, you can.
It's just not worth it. I don't.
We just buy.
Considering I can't get up there.
We get junior gunners. It's £23. £23
I
a
can't
year.
go to see many Chelsea games. It's only if we.
Is there not like a junior membership you can get?
I haven't looked into it that much.
Because there is for Arsenal. It costs you £23 a year, and you get.
But
50%
I was looking
off.
at like City tickets because there's no fans there.
By the way, if you wait until like 2 days before the game, you can buy them for like half price.
What, City tickets?
Yeah.
Solid, I'll take your price. No, but there's no fans there, and it's Champions League football.
I swear, if PSG City doesn't sell out, I swear to God.
It will, because I'll buy every ticket and take people. Because I won't. That's if we get 10k by the end of the week, I'll buy every ticket at the City Stadium that I physically can, and I will take everyone that subscribes. So subscribe. That's a motive to subscribe.
And you still won't have enough
If you've
people.
made it this far in the podcast, I'm taking you to Manchester. If you're already in Manchester, then I'm coming to find you in Manchester. And we will watch Man City. But yeah, we should probably actually get back to the point. We were talking about Ronaldo. We got on a sheep, and we ended up buying Man City tickets for the masses. But yeah, United draw 1-1. Townsend with the Ronaldo celebration. Martial with a very rare goal.
Martial has more goals in October than. I can't remember. There was a player that I found this funny.
Good, right, good point.
I get it. He scored more in October than Ronaldo has, and it's.
Oh yeah,
it's
Ronaldo
Ronaldo.
scored yet in October. Wow, terrible. Probably sell him back to Juve. They need him.
Or Arsenal. You know, we could.
Aston Villa as well. Yes, we
They
did
did.
discuss that in the last podcast. But yeah, United's on a dip at the moment. I mean, they haven't had a fantastic season considering the money they spent.
It's United. You expect them to do well. It's fair.
They spent so much money on the squad. They built a very good squad.
UTV.
Don't know what that means. And then
I'm assuming that's United TV.
who knows? But yeah, Oli is the problem. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not a good enough manager at all.
Yeah. Although De Gea did something right. He's done something right. He's not awful. He's a very underrated keeper.
De Gea, yeah, no, I've got no problems with De Gea, but Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is probably the worst Premier League manager.
That's not true. Mikel Arteta, and then it's
okay, yeah, Arteta, Solskjaer.
But it's the bigger clubs have the worst managers. If you know what I mean. It's like Spurs' manager
they're
isn't.
carried by a good side.
No,
but like United's just getting
United
lucky because Ronaldo smacked one in.
You know.
Arsenal don't because they haven't got anyone.
How our best player is Bukayo Saka.
You just get lucky with Odegaard putting one in, or
that free kick was horrible though. No, it wasn't horrible. The opposite of horrible. What's the opposite of horrible? Great. There you go.
Wonderful.
Lovely free kick.
Horrible is great.
Don't know.
Dictionary definition of great is opposite to horrible. Unhorrible. But yeah.
There you go. Unhorrible. That's what I said.
That's not a word. Unhorrible.
Unbad.
It wasn't horrible.
That was a lovely free kick.
Was it? I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
How? That's like all my. Then again, I do follow like.
So long ago.
I swear Sky Sports posted about 12 times, which is different commentary. Like there was about 40 different commentators on it.
Sat there scrolling through Sky Sports.
No, it popped up like I followed countless Arsenal pages. I saw it posted by Arsenal and then Sky Sports about 40 times.
Yeah, Sky Sports do spam quite a bit, but yeah, I think we'll cover that point. Everton, talk a bit about that. They've had a very good start to the season, which is interesting because Rafa hated. Now they seem to quite like him.
Rafa was a bit of a snake though.
The team's
I feel bad for Liverpool fans.
yeah, he was Liverpool manager. Then he was Chelsea. Now he's Everton. Not great. Yeah. He does a good job of just picking teams that don't like him at all. I think he's on a mission to make sure everyone likes him. Because like he's gone into Everton.
Like, he was really liked by Liverpool fans. He come back because he was manager during 2008 final, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Really liked by Liverpool fans. Why go and join Everton?
Yeah, I guess.
The logic. Or even why go and join Chelsea?
I know. I mean,
It's like
he was
Jose.
following Mourinho for a bit of time.
Jose has a very.
Then I'll go into Chelsea. He went Real at some point.
Jose's done the same thing though. United, Chelsea, Spurs. That
It
makes
was Chelsea, United, Spurs. Yeah.
yeah. That's what I said.
Obviously,
No,
Chelsea.
Leicester United.
He's most famous for his time at Chelsea.
At Chelsea.
He's double agent though. Mourinho went into Tottenham, ruined them, left.
I don't think he meant to though.
Scenes. He did. Definitely did, mate. Don't
Although he should have got the
dampen my
sack.
spirit.
He got the sack for talking against.
ESL, didn't he?
So stupid.
That was a weird time. Anyway, we are very good
Yeah, that was
at
like-
diverging from the subject today.
That was like February.
How have we ended up
How
in
is
the
it
Super
October?
League? It is. I
Was
don't know.
it
It's
really?
either gone really fast or really slow. I can't. It's a mixture
Some months
of both.
just we slugged it through, and then some
Like,
months are just. It's like
July-
September. Where did September go?
July, I can't remember. I don't know what happened in July.
What happened in
I
July?
don't know what happened in August.
I remember August. I remember
June.
2 days in August. August was horrible.
We've
wasn't
had the Euros this year.
By the way, I thought the Euros felt like last year.
Yeah.
The Euros was less than 3 months ago.
the Euros felt like ages ago, mate. Don't even remember Euros. Yeah, thanks for tick off, producer. I wondered what he was doing there, but yeah, the Euros. I still think it's Euro 2020. I mean, that's all they called it, but
Yeah, that
it doesn't
confused
feel
me
like
a
it was
lot.
4 months ago that
Not
we
even.
had
It's,
the Euros.
I think it's just under
and we were
3.
sat in this studio, not in the exact same seats, but very similar.
Well, I've seen in the exact same place. And then,
Yeah, the same place, not the same seats, but yeah, so short ago, but it feels like it's been
But then, like,
a year.
September flew by.
Yeah, September, July, I don't remember any of that, and August.
I remember 2 days in
Middle.
August.
I even forgot that was a month.
Because there was just really, like, there were 2 days in August where the weather was nice. And we
Right,
lost to
nice.
Chelsea on one of them 2 days, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Prem started in August. So, anyway,
Did it? Oh, fuck.
We've
No,
been
it
good
did.
at-
Yo, we're awesome
we've
at
been
this.
good at just diverge on the subject. Are we good for time? We're not like in 2 hours or something. But yeah. Jesus, that's already longer than our last episode, and we haven't even finished.
Although I think some of that was started with a bit of ASMR, so. I don't wanna do
Oh
this to the
yeah, no.
public.
Now the viewers know we just sit here and do ASMR before we start recording. Yeah, it's just I think you have to. Oh,
Wait,
I've
what?
just gone
What?
down 2 minutes.
No, I've taken off the.
Ah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Excellent.
Brilliant.
Anyway, we definitely weren't sat here just doing ASMR into the mics
For like 2 minutes.
for 2 whole minutes before we actually started recording. Right. Should we get on to this weekend? Should we go to this weekend's game, which we will be covering live on Saturday with hopefully Connor.
Very hopefully. Like, I should
There-
be good.
You should be
but
here.
I'll just.
If not, it'll be a massive letdown and everyone will be crying at home. And hopefully Harry Page, depending on whether he can come or not. I know he's on last weekend, but he said he'll come again because he's hurt his ankle, so he can't play football now. But yeah, Andorra versus England. England away should be winning
win.
this game 6-7-0. Andorra.
Although Harry Kane's not on form. Harry Kane does well against the small clubs.
Yeah, I don't think he should be starting.
No way.
At all.
It should
But
be Tammy
he will
Abraham.
be starting. Tammy deserves it.
Ollie Watkins.
Vardy, if he wasn't retired from international football, whack him in there. But yeah,
Even
Tammy.
Danny Ings.
and
Danny Ings
then-
scored a bicycle kick on his debut. Surely that's worth something.
Yeah,
Harry Kane
that
shouldn't have been
one
taken.
bicycle kick. Is Ings going? Should we actually?
I don't think
look
he
at
is.
The squad?
No.
I know that there's loads of changes from the initial squad, wasn't there?
There's 2.
Also,
Tammy,
3.
Chilwell, and Phillips.
Ings.
Well, not Phillips.
Ward-Prowse.
he
Ward-Prowse.
scored the bicycle kick on his home debut.
Oh, was it not his actual debut?
Thank you, producer, for that one. But
I remember it was the same day Grealish bounced it off his knee.
Yeah.
bounced it off.
Oh,
his
it wasn't a
knee.
goal. I'm not having it. Like he didn't tap it in with his foot. He just like moved. He shifted his body weight to get out of the way of the ball and just bounced off him.
Right, England squad: Johnston, Pickford, Ramsdale as your keepers. Anything to say about that?
Johnson shouldn't be going.
Ramsdale shouldn't be going.
No, Ramsdale should very much be going. Ramsdale has had a great season.
Has Pope snapped all of his arms? Because if not, he should definitely
Pickford
be
for
there.
England is just different gravy.
I'll take Pope with one arm over Ramsdale with all of functioning
No,
limbs.
no. You take him over Sam Johnston. Ramsdale has had a very good season.
Johnston's gone as well because where's Dean Henderson?
I don't rate Dean Henderson as a keeper. It should be Nick Pope, Aaron Ramsdale, Jordan Pickford.
Ramsdale played one game.
No, he's played 4, kept 3 clean sheets.
He's played 4.
He played Spurs, Burnley, Norwich, and then there was another game. Might be Wimbledon. No, it wasn't. So he played 3, kept...
Wimbledon.
No, that was Leno. So he must have played another game.
Was Brighton?
Yeah, there you go. 3 clean sheets in 4 games.
The game he's just played.
Yeah.
Missed that one out.
It was such a dead game.
It wasn't great, but yeah, Ramsdale. Meh.
He had the great save against Spurs
Meh.
twice. There was a couple.
Yeah, they're not great picks, are they? Pickford's really good for England. He's
England.
naff for Everton, but he's really good for England. Everton, he might as well sit down because he's awful.
They played a 19-year-old
Then England is elite.
over him against Liverpool in a cup game. I'm pretty sure.
In a cup game.
I think it
Makes sense.
No.
We're gonna lose this anyway.
No, because everyone else was their first team, just the keeper. Jordan Pickford was sitting on the bench.
We've got a better chance of winning with a kidding goal.
Yeah, he made 2 saves and conceded that happened. And then
dear.
lost like 3-0. But
Okay, anyway, yeah. Defenders for England, Cody, not Reece James, Ben Chilwell now, Tyrone Mings, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Fikayo Tomori, Kieran Trippier and Kyle Walker.
we have kind of sorted our right back. You didn't say Trent, did you?
No, Trent isn't there. According to the squad.
Okay. Although the squad that seems very wrong at the minute, because we found out Tammy's going.
No, because they keep changing things.
They shouldn't be able to do that. They should have a deadline. If it's not done
Yeah,
by
but
this, you can't
He
go.
put Reece in there.
I guess
and
they
then
had
it's like-
injuries.
yeah, he put Reece in there, but he's injured.
What did I say?
Trevor Chalobah. I agree with that. That's actually a really, really good shout from our producer. Trevor Chalobah for England.
No,
Does he deserve to go?
not yet. I guess if you could swap anyone out
It's a
there.
qualifier.
Yeah, I guess.
Easy games.
I guess Connor Cody for anyone for me is the only.
Connor Cody's barely played this
Exactly,
season
that's what I'm
that
saying. The
I've noticed.
only one that
Or
should be subbed out.
Tyrone Mings.
But Mings
I haven't
Mings
noticed-
is solid for England.
I haven't noticed much
Ow.
this season. Sorry, I didn't mean to kick you. Or yeah,
That's a
Collins
shout.
over Mings.
Well, the house Donny.
If we were England
That also
Magic,
plays for Villa.
we'd win the thing because we have the best defence in the history of football.
I'm pretty sure every single one would be a Chelsea player there.
No, because none of them are English apart from Chilwell, Reece,
Reece.
and
Shut
Trev.
up.
But apart from that, they're all not English.
So what? 3 of your 5 centre backs are English. 3 of your 5
Centre-backs.
defenders. I said
It's
defenders.
very defensive. We've got a 5 centre back.
3 of.
Anyway, yeah, Chile hasn't played the majority of games this season. It's been Alonso, and Trevor hasn't either. And even Reece
He's played-
hasn't because he's been red carded.
He's played 3, scored twice.
Trev,
Yeah.
yeah. Still, that's not the majority. Aspi, Rudiger, and Thiago Silva and Christensen have all played more.
I don't rate Christensen as a centre back.
You don't rate Christensen?
No.
Disgrace, get out.
No.
And that is the last time Connor's on the
No.
definitely not. After Harvey's interesting TFC Live debut, Connor will be hopefully staying. But
That should be good.
yes.
Until.
Midfielders. Phil Foden,
I thought you said Phil Jones for a minute. My head just clicked.
Phil
And
Jones.
you didn't say Phil Jones. I was like, what?
Jordan Henderson, Jesse Lingard, who I completely disagree with, Mason Mount, the greatest footballer of all time,
Sure.
and not Calvin Phillips because it's Ward-Prowse now, and then Declan Rice as well.
Though I think that's defensive partnership is gonna
That
fit.
you mean
No.
the pivot,
DM. You know what I mean.
not the defensive partnership.
Calvin Phillips, Reece, Declan Rice. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me?
Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice. were
No, I nearly
very
said
good
Reece
during-
Rice. That was.
Reece Rice. They were good during the Euros. No. They were very good. Stop writing things that we can't read.
Yo, can you write it a bit
Why
bigger?
did it say promise shit? That's what I've just
I think it said
read.
Ward Prowse.
What,
You're wrong.
Is Ward-Prowse shit?
No.
He's not shit, but this season.
Yeah, but no one's done
He
anything this
scored a
season.
penalty though against Chelsea, so. And then got red carded.
But he's going to be sat on the bench anyway.
whacking.
What is he there?
That's what he's there because there is 23 people they need to pick.
Yeah. Like we need a midfielder. Who is there? Well, we can either go for Ward-Prowse or James Maddison.
Yo, he should be going.
Just thought about that. Actually, yeah, no, they might have made a mistake. John.
Shelby. Is he even?
He's not played. It's been Hayden. Oh, actually, yeah, Shelby has played. He's not. But Isaac, I take Isaac Hayden over John Doe
Sean
Shelby.
Longstaff.
He's Scottish,
No,
isn't he?
he's not. I don't think he's Scottish.
No, who am I thinking of?
He might be Northern Irish.
He's not English.
I don't know.
He could be English. We could
His
just be an
brother
idiot.
might be.
One of them isn't English. One of them is English and one of them is not. It doesn't make sense to me. But it's like all of the Pogba brothers are from different countries, technically.
Yeah, because they all represent different national teams, because they're all
One's
shitter than each
Ghanaian,
other.
one's French, and one's from the Guinea.
Ghanaian, and then one's from the Guinea.
One's from Guinea, one's from Ghana, and one's from
France.
And then
France is the one you missed.
it's like the Boateng brothers. One's from Ghana. No. Yes.
What?
No.
Oh, Kevin Prince Boateng, and then
Jerome Boateng,
Jerome
who is in
Boateng.
prison.
why? So many convicted criminals mentioned during the recording of this podcast.
2.
That's quite a lot, considering we're talking about football.
2 from a possible 8 though.
There's a lot more than 8 worldwide.
No, 2 from the 8 from this season alone. There have been a few.
We're moving on.
Well-
Forwards. Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka, Jadon Sancho, Raheem Sterling, and Ollie Watkins, but also Tammy Abraham.
One of them must have been replaced.
Who? We don't know.
So right, go for it. Who's injured at the minute? None of them. Which doesn't help. Unless the Saka
There's
pick of
no
injury
way
gets Brighton.
any of them are injured. Oh, I guess maybe Sterling could be injured. There's no way that they've changed it after they're not injured. Like,
I don't think they can do that.
Forgot about Tammy.
Suspension. No, but they can't.
Well, Raheem, sorry, mate. I know you were just packing your bags, but actually, go home.
Unless they made the change on the deadline day, there's no way they should be allowed to change it without injury.
Deadline day.
Well, it's what it is. There is a deadline set,
And it's a day.
and it's a day, so it's a deadline day. It's not transfer deadline day. It's
Before
just
the
deadline.
deadline.
Abraham has just been added. It is now a 24-man squad.
We're making up as we're going along, guys. We're going to take 40 blokes with us to Andorra.
Next thing we know, it's going to be like, here's another 6 players. Do what you want with.
So if it is as many players as you want for the friendlies, why so little? I get...
It's probably a max of 26.
That's what I think it is. Max of 26.
Why
But
have
even
we
then, why-
taken 24 then?
Smack another defender on. It's like before.
Let's take Trev. He might not play. Let's take him.
And Trent.
Yeah, whatever. Everyone come.
Ings should be going. No, but then if I guess we're
they've
bringing
got-
Tammy as
They've
well.
already got Tammy,
Watkins.
Kane, and Watkins.
But Ings is better than Watkins this season.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, but Ings is old. Watkins is young.
And Watkins is
For
just.
the future, Watkins will.
If Watkins wasn't picked, the amount of abuse Gareth Southgate got.
Watkins is the kind of guy that you know.
Tap in 88th
like,
minute. Watch
you
it.
know, like Sterling could do shit for City. Could score 0
Pickford, he is
goals
Pickford of
all
striker.
season. Sterling and Southgate would still take it. Matt Target is the worst suggestion I've ever seen.
You put John Joe Shelby on the board.
Shelby is a better suggestion than Matt Target. That is disgraceful.
Well, actually, what it says Angus
I'd
Gunn.
rather go and take Ryan Bertrand. Angus Gunn's good, shush.
What do you mean?
He
Where
plays
is he even playing now?
Norwich, mate.
Oh, that's why you
I
said it.
saw him at Norwich Bournemouth.
God.
He's one of our own.
What, he played, 3 games, and he's one of their own.
No, his dad is a Norwich legend. Brian Gunn.
I've not got a clue. Like, you could have said any name there and I still wouldn't have known. Unless there was... No, do I know a Norwich legend? No.
Pookie.
Timu Pukki.
Where's Houlihan? Fuki's a legend. Now.
Timu Pukki
Ready?
is...
Hanley.
No. I'm sorry. No,
Grant Holt.
I thought you were saying
We were
Hanley
at-
was. I was like, no.
We were at Norwich Liverpool, and the crew were right there, and Grant Holt's there, and John Barnes, and I was more interested in Grant Holt than John Barnes. But that's an interesting story. But yeah, shall we get on to our final topic of today's show until we just create some random stuff at the end? What?
He just keeps drawing dots under Fantasy Premier League.
Dots on the screen.
Why have you
Fantasy-
dot squad as well? We've talked about that bit.
Premier League. Fantasy Premier League squad, guys. Oh, I haven't even picked my team. I haven't done my transfers yet.
I've
But-
not done anything.
Yeah, you don't have your team, which is
No, but I've not
No.
changed it since 2 weeks ago. So
Right, what's your team then? What'd you score? How many points did you get this week?
I don't know. Do you want to have a look? Do you think I remember numbers?
Right.
Oh, I'm so very far down.
I'm 469.
I'm below you.
League. I know you are.
I'm probably like
Out of like 700, where do you reckon you are?
between 600 700. God. Honestly, I'm doing awful. Who's top 5?
Do you have an inkling? Is it like closer to 300 or closer to 400 points overall?
Couldn't tell you. Probably closer to 300. I wish I could.
Okay, you're not in the bottom 50.
Oh yes, I was bottom 50 last like 3 weeks.
I'm sure this is great content for the guys at home.
I was sat at bottom after match day 1, by the way.
Oh, you had a Rob. That's decent from you.
I've not changed my team.
I think
So.
you're ahead of the producer as well. Unless I've missed you and you're last. This is looking alright for you, Connor. I haven't seen you yet.
I'm not ahead
Are
of you.
you
I
in
know.
the league?
I am in the league. Although I've been kicked out of this league twice due to just pure. It'd be like C-Dev or something. We'll let him do it. We'll just read out the top 5.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. We'll do the top. We'll do the top line in the league while our producer does what he's not being paid for. And fine. I've clicked on a random team. Yeah, let's do that. Hang on. Oh. Nix. Let's have a look at this. His team is literally just called Nix. He's captain Salah last week. Got a nice 48. Well done to you, mate. I hope you're listening. If you're not, fuck you. Right. Sorry if you are listening, Nix.
Nah, that was only aimed at you if you're not listening.
That's
So
okay,
he would
if
never
you're not
know.
listening, you. So yeah, if you're not listening, can't offend you because you're not listening. Anyway, yeah. Top of the league is now James Elms again. It's a very good top 3 battle here between James Elms, Zach Drayton, and Pratik Patel. The 3 of them have been up and down all season. And big news, the guy who was second, Jeremy Bowenpong, with no pressure 11, dropped down to 8th this week. So that was.
Has he changed his team though?
It was a horrible game week for him. He only got 38 points. And not much change across the 2 weeks there. Yeah, no huge changes. So
Taking Demarai Gray out, that's about it.
Yeah, he had a howler. He's now 18 points off of the leader, so he's got a big margin, not huge margin, but a decent margin to catch back up. But yeah, it's a decent top 10. Everyone above the 480 mark. We've got some guys over the 500 mark now, which is embarrassing for me as the league owner to be on just 361 overall.
I'm so far below you. Like I know I am.
I actually had a really good week, but the average was 38. I got 52, so I
probably got about 14. I hadn't
Who
changed.
did you have? Did they all get 1?
Yeah, I think
How could you physically get 14?
I put someone in that got sent off.
Like,
Or
all they've
something-
got to
or
do is
something
play
like that.
9 minutes. Is to play 60 minutes, and then they get 2 points each.
Nah, I
And then
think
that's
someone
22.
must have got sent off when I dropped like 112 points. It's so dumb.
You dropped 112. What?
No, I genuinely match day 1 by the way I was last. Match day 2 I climbed 3 places. Match day 3 I jumped to like 80 places off bottom somehow.
But yeah, I had a decent week. Jimenez was big for me, even though I complained earlier that I took Wang Yi-chan out of the team. Salah was big for me. Should have captained him over Lukaku, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. If I had, I'd be.
I think I've got Ronaldo captain with Lukaku.
I'd like to finish top 200. That would be
We said
semi-respectable.
this. I want to finish top half.
Yeah, I'll change to that because I'm not getting top 200. I'm down, where am I again? I'm 469.
By the way, you know you scored all the way down there. Why didn't you just read your points off of there?
What?
You read your points out.
I was reading my overall points here.
Oh, does not say at the top.
No, you just see your game week points. But yeah, I had a good game week compared to most people. Some decent points in there. The Brighton boys, Sanchez and Duffy, were key for me. There'll probably be an image up here somewhere of around this section of the top 10 in the league. So you can see that Probably not our teams because the producer is too lazy, so I won't even try.
My team wouldn't have changed, so there's no point. I just touch it like once every 2 weeks just to make sure that it's still alive.
All the players were just injured.
No, I don't even check for that. Some of the players are injured and stuff on the bench. But like, see, but I've lagged out of this thing twice, 3 times.
Out of the league?
And then when I message you, it's like, have I been kicked from the league? It's done it twice.
Right.
I don't understand what happens.
Okay. But yeah, I think that is pretty much everything. We're approaching a good time to finish up.
Well, we were 41 minutes in about an hour ago.
What's the hour and 41 minute mark? Oh. EX. That's all I can see.
What?
Exactly an hour. We're just over.
Have you minus like the 2 minutes?
We're approaching now around the length of the first 2 podcasts combined. So that no, another half an hour to go for that one. But yeah, decent little pod. Much better than last week.
Yeah.
Last week was a stinker. So apologies, all you guys out there had to sit through that. Harvey was. Sorry, I've just been cut from my train of thought because we're just rubbing all of our notes off of our whiteboard. Whatever, yeah. Anyway.
He's just now struggling to wipe the board. Like,
It's just...
There's a bit top right. Top left.
Top left, yeah. There's a load still to do. You are useless at this.
Just if they could see what we're looking at.
Yeah. Sorry, but then it's just watching us laugh at nothing. Anyway.
There's still a bit there.
Anyway. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. We will be here on Saturday, providing we have enough people to do it. Hopefully Connor will be here. Hopefully Harry or someone else will be here. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and see you next time.